Today is the day that I finally do Sylvan Prime. This is the Elite Federation Cruiser, supposedly the best ship to do Sylvan in, to defeat Sylvan Prime with. And do the Nexus. I've encountered the Oracle. The Oracle said I must defeat Prime. Or at least I must meet Prime. But we all know I'm either gonna kill Prime or die trying. So, I have Squishy, the human soldier. I have Tom Banks, the Zoltan peacekeeper. And I have Valeria, the floral chieftain. Squishy. Now, this is pretty cool. Anyway. I think Lysandra has earned her promotion. Now, I'm gonna remember these names. These characters are gonna grow on me. I'm gonna make it my personal mission to keep these guys alive. Even you, stupid orchid. You're lucky. Lysandra, Tom Banks, and Valeria. This is the Elite Federation Cruiser. Powerful Federation cruiser whose artillery system packs a larger punch than usual, but lacks in standard defense. So, Tom Banks, Valeria, and this is Lysandra from the last Federation cruiser, the one that was abducted by hackers. Yeah, this is the ship I'm rolling with, the Albatross. With an anti-hull laser, a door system, piloting, got some engines, no shields, level 402, interesting. Here we have cloak. Now, this right here, a beam artillery that fires, every 10 or 5 seconds? Yeah. This ship is busted. Alright. Engines. I'm happy with you to be in engines. This ship is kinda underpowered. Am I happy with this setup? I think I am. But my borders... I mean, these are elites. Like, that. I'm pretty sure all of them can defend against borders. You. Health is increased. All other allies in the same room are immune to suffocation. So, essentially, if I put these in the same room, I can vent the entire place. It's alright to me. How long will this take to charge? Yeah, first objective is getting the artillery beam to max power. Then get shields and hacking. I could get mind control, but honestly, no, I don't need it. I should figure out a Sylvan Prime build, but I also need to be able to beat Sylvan. Accept this challenge. Kinda forgot that I have a Zoltan shield up. You winning. Yeah. I'll put you over there. An NG store. Sorry, NG, I don't need you at the moment. Explore. $80. I need 200 scrap and a little bit more to actually get the power running. I could get overclocking for 2 free power with true Damaries. Great. Oh, we can find another store because that's getting sold. I mean, it's very early. Here, hang out in the weapons. Or you can hang out in the doors. Susumikakuyo no susuteshi. Wow, imagine missing twice. Good. Oh, yeah. No Gibbs this time, huh? 120. Is this worth forsaking shields and a scrap arm? Look, the scrap arm is really good. Susumikakuyo no susuteshi. Yeah, the anti-hole laser is gonna do nothing. Why did I get extra power when I didn't need to? Please kill the weapons. That's just acceptable. Now we got Gibbs. The Gibbs could use some work, but hey. A Harmony sector or a Harmony sector? I think there's a good chance we are not gonna get a thing. A thing that I want. An outpost. A Civ store. Contact the outpost. Fuel. Repairs fuel. Let's get this. I'm not interested in the link. I'm interested in a Hector store. The cycling bomb. Shield sounds really nice, but now. The link is secondary to get in combat ready. I won't need hacking for a while, but I think I would like to get shields next. Can I just let my artillery do the talking? Big talk from someone who can get one-shotted by a beam. What a loser. Crystal store. Sorry, you ain't got anything I need. But you can sell something I don't need. Shields, clone bay, and a teleporter. Do I need a maintenance truck? No. My next system will be hacking and then cloaking. No. My next system will be shields and then hacking. So yeah, shields and hacking. I won't get a link, but that's okay. It will not kill me. I am not here. I am not here for a true ending. If it so happens I could have gotten a true ending here, well, sucks. If it so happens I don't find a Hector store, well, I'm gonna roll with the Federation cruiser again. At the very least, I'll unlock the limit. Dude, this is... Oh, we got a link. Well, now I can get the true ending if I so desire. But we don't. Let's attack them. A firebomb. That's actually useful. I am glad I stopped by the link. This is more useful to me than the true ending. The most useful thing I could get out of the true ending is the Anointed. The Zoltan Cruiser, nice. I feel like any elite ship with artillery is just busted. Duskbringer precincts or a liberated sector? I kinda want a store, so I'll go for the liberated. Hey look, a store. Aris missiles. We got a link right here. Let's see if we can get another firebomb. A stun bomb. Disappointed. I much prefer a firebomb. By the way, if that NG comes up and says he's gonna copy one of my dudes, I think I'll choose the Zoltan. Fire on. Fire. Oh, I should have gotten Kura. Because if I had gotten Kura, I could have gotten the lightweight emancipation grid, which would have been very nice. Aid and search. No. One, two, three. A conservative bomb. That's effectively 50 scrap. Damn, this is a lot of scrap I'm getting. Ooh. Sensors. Oh yeah, right, hacking. Backup battery. Some drone parts don't hurt. These I do not need. As per tradition, level 3 cloaking, then some time to get some hacking. Oh! Having sensors is something I want. I want another firebomb as well. Yeah, I have plenty of stuff. I mean, this is a bargain. Osiris mine launcher. Charlie the NG. Oh, Are any of you good in shields? You're good in engines, but I'd rather have my Zoltan in engines. A free Mantis store? Yeah, sure, why not? Continue. Request an even greater gift. Do something aboard? Sure. A burst laser 3? A normally good thing, but this time. I need hacking next. And you can calm down the infected. This is a lot of stuff. So we got a Tony store. Guess drone parts are in high demand or something. So we got an Ares missile. I will let the artillery deal with my problems when it comes to hole busting. I need something that can create fires. Coalition ship? We got a distress call here. Okay. Murder.exe fully online. One shot. How you getting murked by auto ships with no shields? Hope space tunnel, and it's a siren ship. Man, that's a nice Hades missile. Very good on them for figuring out what has bigger priority. Oh yeah. Sorry, I don't feel like dealing with drones. Ah, finally a sale. Alright. I hope I can find hacking. Because I'm gonna need level 3 hacking. Also gonna need some missiles. So we got a Hector store. Man, I'm going to have to go down here. It's a bit inefficient, but alright. Inquire about Uru points. No. Hacking, and I am literally one thing down. I mean, it works out. If I can get more fire bombs, that would be great. So what, I only paid like... Oh, an asteroid field. It kind of stinks, but alright. I have this ship, you know? And this is why I have shields. Look, we will trade here or you will die. Hail. No thanks. Stun bomb. Okay, fine. Oh yeah, by the way, I want some of these. Collect my Ubu point. Do nothing. I need more fire bombs. So I can go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Yeah, I can make it. Let me check again, then recheck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can make it to all the stores. So if there's a firebomb in any of them, I can get it. Alright then. You'll die. More scrap for me. Don't think having 3 shields means anything. Collect my Uru point. Particle 2. Kinda stinks, but oh well. More scrap, nice. Collect my Uru point. Please have a firebomb. No. Try on. Should have gone for the scrap. Oh yeah. I don't need it quite yet. The Monk Refuge or the Spectral Capital? A Duskbringer store? Yeah, sure, I can attack them. I mean, I'd hate to go there with just a single... This beacon appears to have been established in orbit of a luscious, overgrown jungle planet. In the center of a giant cavern filled with flora lies a Zoltan temple. It looks relatively low-tech, save for a single dormant autoship protecting it. You can get a reward, or... You attempt to communicate, but it appears the temple does not even have a system for receiving hails. You pilot closer and land, and the monk welcomes you. Welcome, friends. All are welcome in this holy place free of charge. Show them a mediation, sure. Nice. I'm avoiding the Great Eye because screw that. Hold a ritual? Land. As you pilot close to the moon, you're able to make out a Dustbringer vessel. Despite perhaps your better judgment, you decide to land anyway. And trail your way towards the ship. When you arrive, you find an arrangement of small stones and an armored Zoltan kneeling over them crying. What's wrong? Zoltan turns to you, and his composure changes from distraught to disheveled and angry. Renegade pigs! Get out of here! This is hallowed ground! You pocket your weapons and raise your arms to signal you come in peace. The Zoltan sighs and goes back to staring at unmarked grave. The Federation history books don't tell many stories of the Zoltan's involvement in the Federation wars. I think most people choose to believe he played little to no part at all. But hundreds of thousands, if not more, proud Zoltans gave their lives to the Federation and the galaxy in the Fed Mantis War, the Anti-Inquisitions in the Civil War, and what thanks do we get? An unmarked grave here, on some moon in the middle of nowhere, in a sector no one but monks visits. But the Ministry is fine with it. They prefer people forget our involvement in those wars, as part of their whole non-violence agenda. The Zoltan spits on the ground away from the graves. It's shameful, really. Fine. Dovin. It's a strange gesture for sure, but it's the best you can do with the limited resources you have. Dustbringer seems to appreciate it regardless as he wipes away a tear. He says, thanks, I haven't known renegades to be the sensitive types. Sensitives as in situationally aware. Perhaps it's unfair to judge a book by its cover. He stands back up and sticks out his hand. The name's Dovin. I joined the Duskbringers at a dark point in my life, when tensions between the Ministry and Union were at their highest, and everything about the Federation felt bleak. But now I realized it was all a mistake. The Federation, for all its flaws, is the only thing capable of uniting the galaxy. The Duskbringers, the Rebels, organizations like those, they're only going to tear this multiverse apart. Do you mind if I go with you? My crew doesn't ever need to know. Sure. I'm scared of you dying, but hey. It is what it is. Fine. if I get overclocking, I could probably max out my engine. So imagine doubling this. I could actually max out my engine. So now all I gotta do is I mean, I got more Zoltans, but I didn't get a lot of scrap. Alright, well, I ran through this faster than I thought. And I only have a single firebomb. But fortunately, this is a red sector. I need a defense scrambler though. You know what? While I got the money, defense scrambler. Everything else I have is gonna go into engines. So hopefully I get a lot of scrap. And hopefully I can find a firebomb. Wow. So any beam at all is gonna do me dirty like that? Mantis are superior. Slugs can go to heal. HE double hockey sticks. I need a hard light bypass. Man, full chieftains refill oxygen fast. I think I need to save some for this. Because if I'm gonna get that anomaly detector. You've been promoted. This is a decked out ship. I mean, the weapons are not that scary. Oh, crap. So it's a good thing my shield's held up. Yes! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Give me more of that. That is awesome. 2 firebombs? I am confident now. I don't need a bomb launcher. I'm good. Alright. Time to reroute. I'm going to the Nexus. Rescue the... This might be a run killer. If I do not figure out how to get Billy quickly. Because I need Aethertech, like... Not even kidding. If I can't get up there in time, this run is actually over. Or the Nexus is done. Maybe that's a distress beacon, but I hope that the one outside is better. I'm in need of fuel though. I'm moving over here. Alright. Please be Billy. Great. Investigate? Maybe it's time to practice. Great. Lance beam. Alright. You go over here. You go heal. Anyone else hurt? Go heal. We are going to take on Sylvan very soon. Let's stop at the Hector store. Stock up on fuel. Pierces one shield. That's fine. Okay. We need an anomaly detector. Breach sealant would be nice, but we aren't getting it right now. Good. $50 scrap, huh? I guess I could sell this for a little bit more shields. I can't. Oh well. Now I need to find an ion storm. A firebomb. God, it takes so long to kill them. Flip scanner. I need to find the ion storm. Ah, here we go. Sylvan, I am your reckoning, Sylvan. As for Sylvan Prime, I am unsure. You wander aimlessly, hoping to find something, and eventually come across a large heptapod. Use the password. The interior of the pod. Up here, anomaly detector, check. Let's be real, you're never going to pay off that debt of yours. You're right, I'm never going to pay it off. I'm gonna get it pardoned. Accept their surrender. Nah, I want more scrap. 3 firebombs. I am confident. Alright, here we are. The coordinates you found in Sylvan's secret room led to a seemingly unremarkable stretch of space. You detect a couple of anomalous signals, but your preliminary scans can't lock onto anything. But my sense scanners are showing all kinds of strange results. Oh lord, I am shaking. I haven't shaken this much since the first time I fought Sylvan. Your advanced scanners lock onto a strange anomaly some distance away. You track it down and soon find yourself in the atmosphere of a vast ocean planet facing a giant rift. For a few moments, you can bring yourself to do nothing other than stare in awe until you snap back to reality and take notice of the even more unusual patterns of this particular rift. It's unusually stable, and if you didn't know it better, you'd almost say it's man-made, because it is man-made. In the distance, you can make out a ship flying towards you, and you quickly realize it's Sylvan. Stranger, you should not be here. How did you find this place? Oh, it does not matter. But you must not stay here, stranger. It is dangerous. What is this place? This is not a good time for questions, stranger. You mustn't go any closer. I wish I could explain, stranger, but this is very serious. This is my final warning. Turn back, or I'll have no choice but to make you stranger. Last time I wasn't super confident I could take you, but now I'll be damned if I'm losing to you. Then I'm afraid you give me no choice, stranger. Who is this? Dude, you must be high if you think... Okay, this is not great. Oh boy. What is this? I shouldn't have bragged. I shouldn't have bragged. Okay, what's going on? Oh, that is painful. That's painful. I have never struggled this much. But at least no more weapons. It's the damn borders that are the problem now. Wow. Good game, Sylvan. You're kinda kicking my arse. Damn. That did a number on me. Okay, the travel, if it was that bad, I lost my suzerain, I lost my peacekeeper, and I lost my soldier. That was painful. Very painful. Alright, Billy's back on weapons. This is a necessity. We need another level in cloaking. There's only one choice left to be made here. Seems this rift is some kind of gateway. Do you really want to see what's on the other side? Yeah. You've entered hyperspeed. You hope the light doesn't mind that you've showed them up. While in hyperspeed, you have several options. Wherever you're going, it sure isn't Kansas anymore. You aren't even sure if you're in the same reality. Wherever you were just pulled into is halfway across the entire multiverse. You pull yourself off the floor of your ship and glance out the window and try to place where you are in space and time. In the distance is another massive rift heading back to where you came from, slowly shrinking. This sudden disappearance should throw the rebellion for quite a loop, but who knows if you'll make it out alive of whatever this is. Uh-oh. Once fully conscious, you check the ship's vital systems but find everything has been shut down. A strangely colored slug transport lingers nearby, and before you can react, you hear a cough from behind you. You spin around to find a slug dressed in an iron suit and tie, sitting at a makeshift folding table, holding a briefcase and a stack of papers. Hello, stranger. Would you care to have a seat? Sure. You take a seat across from the slug, who extends a tentacle towards you. Greetings, stranger. Under these circumstances, perhaps it is irrelevant to make your acquaintance, but I have to be cordial. The name's G-Van. Unfortunately, this is not just a simple meet and greet. I have some questions I would like to ask you. The slug flips through his papers and pulls out a pen, and looks back up at you. Now then, who is it that sent you? I have to be careful. What was the message? I was told not to tell anyone but Fest and trust no one. Where are my instructions? Where were they? That's a picture. Damn it! Freaking stupid. Okay, here. Do not trust the merchant nor his accomplices. Trust only me and the observers. Inform Festivus. They will help you find you. Whatever you do, it is of great importance you do not tell the one in the suit about this. We will discuss further when we meet. So, I can't say who is it that sent you. Thus told us how to get here. Oh, this is tricky. This is tricky. This is harder than any. They knew I was coming. What are my instructions? My instructions are to not trust the merchant nor his accomplices. To trust only the Oracle. If I say that Fest told us how to get there. Okay. I mean, it could sort of incriminate him. Unfortunate, I did not think the Zoltan would betray us. I do not wish to see harm come to any of them, but I cannot let this go unreported. I will inform my employers, but I will do my best to convince them to be lenient. Now let's move on. Did your Sylvan put you up to this, stranger? Or did they attempt to stop you? It is very important we understand what hands we left your reality. Our Sylvan? What does that mean? Oh, I see. So you really don't know where you are. Oh, well, I wish no cruelty upon you, stranger. Would you like an explanation? Yes, please. G-Van shuffles his papers around and slips out a cartoony infographic labeling various points on what is presumably the multiverse. Currently, stranger, you will find yourself to be within what we call the Nexus. This is the functional center of the multiverse. Long ago, the Sylvans of the multiverse discovered this place thanks to the help of our leader, Sylvan Prime. At first, we established merely a trade alliance, but soon, when we realized the threats held within the multiverse, it became clear it would be our responsibility to protect it as well. To protect the multiverse from said threats, we founded CEL, that is, Continuity Enforcement League. Fortunately for you, stranger, part of the CEL's sacred creed is that we not allow anyone else to enter or leave the Nexus, which means unfortunately, my only option now is to eliminate you. Surely, afraid not. You're telling me I'm going to get pounded? I cannot fight this. I'm not authorized to accept any pleas or mercy from the stranger. Do not make this any harder for me than already is. You rush to your battle stations, but find your systems are still limited. Like this, you hardly stand a chance. I cannot do anything. The only thing I can do is hope I stay alive. I can't cloak. To your surprise, your systems suddenly returned back to normal. We're unsure what caused this, but you don't have time to worry about it. It seems G-Van is confused by it as well. But now that you're a more considerable threat, it looks like he's going to have to step up his game. What are these? Oh, I know what those are. I watched a video from this guy called Techno. Let me find it. I saw a video where he played the CEL cruiser. And oh, this is my other account. Let me find it. Where's my history? I need to find it. It's the CEL. What is this guy's name? He's bigger than me, and he's pretty nice. Tenecro. CEL. You know what, actually, I don't need to go here. Shout out to Tenecro for whatever it's worth. What? CEL. You know what, detailed? Wait. Ships. Slugs. CEL. I want the CEL cruiser. Because that weapon is the same one. I need to know what that does. If it's a beam, then I'm screwed. Or if it's a pinpoint beam, I'm screwed. CEL. Okay, what is this? The Vindicator. The Arbiter Artillery? That's definitely pinpoints. The Vindicator Laser. That looks to be it. Uplifted, the Biatch Beam, the God Killer. Yeah, the God Killer is like the Riftmaker on steroids. Where's the Vindicator Laser? This isn't it. Well, if it says laser, thank you, Oracle. This next volley is gonna be a doozy. Okay, that's one. Please take out like a few more. Oh god, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can I do it? Can I even do it? Thank goodness. Alright. They're done. G-Van's ship isn't holding well. Holding up well. You notice his resolve in fighting you has dropped considerably, and if you wish, you could likely spare him. So, here I am, stranger, at the mercy of an interloper I was supposed to kill. Why spare me? Do you have any idea the things I've done, stranger? The things we've done? If you don't now, then you will. You'll wish you had never met a Sylvan. So, if you want my advice, stranger, run for the exit. Don't screw with Prime. Maybe he'll cut you a deal, stranger. I know how powerful Prime is. So, the fact is, I am surprised that Sylvan was a way tougher fight than this. I am surprised Sylvan was a way tougher fight than this. But I lucked out. I lucked out considerably. Now I have to say, we've handled worse. I know it's not true, but we've handled worse. G-Van shakes his head, moaning as he rests his eye stalks on his tentacles. No, stranger, you don't stand a chance against Prime. Do you realize what it is you're saying? A lowly mortal, renegade, against the one who rules all of existence. Don't be a fool, stranger. If Prime could be toppled, then we would have done so already. She even coughs, spewing up some blood. Though, there is one explanation as to why we're here. I hesitate to accept if she has decided to finally turn the tables. That changes everything. Who is she exactly? You will see soon enough. If I am correct, at least leave me here. I must face my fate alone. You can face your fate after helping us. Jivan attempts to protest, but you dock with his ship and drag him aboard. Too weak to fight against you, he finally gives in and cooperates. Fine. If I'm to die to Prime either way, then I will not die a coward. Freeze. It seems killing G-Man and his crew, the ship had... Oh, it was glitched. Okay. Find me. Sure. I'm going to explore as much of this as I can. But wow. You receive a hail from a nearby group of Sylvans. Ah, we wondered if you might show up, stranger. We need your help. See, there's this outsider here, and he kinda, well, he thinks he's a Sylvan, stranger, but he isn't. And Sylvan Prime isn't happy keeping him around. None of us want to be the one to tell him so. Could you take care of him for us? Sure. You follow the Sylvans to what seems to be a free mantis vessel. Many greetings, stranger. So happy to seeing you here. And you are making friends with other Sylvans. Wonderful. I, free mantis Sylvan, from other reality, am doing the big trades. You wanting to trade, stranger? You're not Sylvan. But I don't have anything to trade. I mean, it's not enough. I'd rather get a fight. Oh, come on. What? What are you saying? How could you be so mean? When the other Sylvans start to chime in, Free Mantis Sylvan begins to cry and raises weapons. Rebecca, Stephen Dengler. Yo, I'm so sad Lyssandra's dead. She had her whole life ahead of her. Not even gonna surrender? Zulfikar Mining Beam. Ho! Ho ho ho! Oh, that's big. Another strangely colored Sylvan is flying past, but stops when he sees you. Stranger, look at yourself. Do you not feel any shame for using that technology? I mean, seriously, stranger. Huh? You're soft. Oh, this is the laser, isn't it? Oh, I love it. Your soft sci-fi technology. You're literally cheating the laws of physics. Do you not feel any shame for your use of such things? I mean, teleportation makes no sense. It's literally the transfer of matter between two completely disconnected points. And what even are shields? And why do they stop flak and asteroids, but not missiles? FTL isn't even possible. Einstein said so himself. It's all nonsense. Hell, my floor is magnetic. Artificial gravity isn't real. I mean, it kind of is. I know what this guy's saying. I know how it works. If you can spin something if you can make something move fast enough, it can create artificial gravity. It is not real gravity. By no means is it. It technically is not gravity, but it acts like gravity. Like if something can spin fast enough, it'll glue it to the walls. I don't know how to describe it. Like, you need an apparatus to create it. Anyway, don't you have an MV drive though? Actually, I want to figure out. I want to get that laser that ignores shields. I'm actually gonna find out what the right thing to say is, because that laser. So, as it turns out, you get the laser beam after the fight. So I'm gonna say, don't you have an MV drive though? However, there's already a YouTuber who went through this path, so I'm probably going to go through this one. Sylvan continues to rant and gets tired. Well, since you seem to have learned your lesson, perhaps I'll trade with you, stranger. Oh yes, trade as much as you like. Dionish missiles. Charger. A mining beam, okay. It pierces one shield. I don't need this. Hermes. I really don't think I need, that stuff. So I can trade, or I can get the laser beam. Does 10 shield piercing for 4 power, 16 seconds, 13 seconds, so not much longer. It does 5 damage. Honestly, I don't like this. I think I'd rather have gotten the fight. The mining beam. The merchant. Okay. Seems friendly enough and willing to trade. Okay. Ah, stranger. Any self-respecting... Okay, whatever. Ooh! This is good. Except, like, I don't need it. I mean, it's good, I just don't need it. Crystalline armor. Ooh. This is really good. Rebel lure. Obsidian armor. Reconstructive teleport. Yeah. This is really good. You can even buy elites. Nah, sorry. Now, while I am here... So basically, I can either fight or get a store. Is what I'm getting at. So engines, I need the long range jump. Is there anything else I need? Breach sealant would be nice. Extinguishers would be nice. General Disruptor would be nice. Medbot disposal. I think we're all good here. Alright. Oh, wow. It's all Sylvan. Everything is Sylvan. The planets, the stars, the void around you. Everywhere you look, it's all Sylvan. You have to look away, afraid your mind might explode from its inability to process what's in front of you. However, you're saved by a simple warning. Caution. The mimetic Sylvan agent has spread to this beacon. Please evacuate before you are converted. I'll leave. I don't really want the Sylvan. Stranger, I have a joke for you. What is Sylvan's favorite snack? Hey, stranger, guess. No, I really don't know. Come on, guess. Yes. Yes, yes, god damn you. Why won't you answer me? What is my favorite snack? Why must you fail me? You're scaring me. Please stop. Lemon and slime. Yeah, shit, you're worthless. Alright, let's see what you got. Oh, that's annoying. Very annoying. So you're gonna blow up my hacking then? All of them had to hit, yeah? All of them had to hit. Oh, that was painful. Did I lose anyone? Doesn't look like it. Lost a lot of self-respect. Man, if this is the best ship to do, if this is the best ship, can't imagine what it would be like to work in a worse ship. I wish I had Aether Shields or something. Okay. I might want to trade. For seemingly nowhere, you receive a hail. Stranger, stranger, I'm Sylvan, an honest traveling merchant. I have a favor to ask of you. What is the time? Where are you? Ah, don't be silly, stranger. Invisible. Ridiculous. I come from a reality where we only exist in one direction. Don't worry about it. Anyways, I need your help. Sylvan Prime won't approve, so I need someone who isn't a Sylvan to do it. If you're playing a ship with Sylvan on it, just overlook that. There's this fellow, 4D Sylvan. A real ass. He keeps making fun of me and stealing my stuff. No idea why. He can't even use it. I want him dead. Or at least roughed up enough that he stops. I will pay you well. Sure thing. 4D Sylvan. Okay. Wait, what's going on here? I keep hearing sound. Oh, it's my TV. Okay. No free stuff for you. A shield jammer. I'm dying, stranger. Quick! Scratch number 4 on your card. It smells like fresh blood. Ah! 4D stranger has been defeated, forever ensuring this awful method of experiencing movies never goes anywhere else. Excellent work. Here, have your reward. That menace will terrorize me no more. You didn't give us anything. Oh, my apologies. I forgot you have no use for one-dimensional currencies. Well, I'm a slug of my word, so I'll have to repay you somewhere else. Servitude it is, stranger. Oh, for goodness sake, this TV. Alright, I have no idea why TV is suddenly deciding that it wants to be on and play Hulu. Here, that should work. Oh wow. A bizarrely shaped blob of color moves towards you. It takes a few moments to recognize it as something at least vaguely similar to Sylvan. The ship hails you, and what seems to be a crudely drawn slug with a smiley face begins to spin around in two-dimensional space. Ma Dylan, hello! Respond with a cheerful greeting. Yee, I let you. You passed test. What test? The slug falls suddenly gravely silent, and its face goes blank. The test. You are now worthy. When the day of judgment arrives, the archangels of the highest heavens descend upon this accursed land to reap the souls of all those unworthy. Your sins will be forgiven. You will be spared. I shall send this feeble mortal presence of mine alongside you as a token of light through the darkness land. Now I want to trade with you! Yay! Shield jammer. It's kind of useless. Is that a siren? Wow. This is cool. Unfortunately, I need stuff that can beat Sylvan Prime. I could probably beat Sylvan Prime right now, but do I really want to risk it? let me just, yeah, that's better. Now I need a fight. Ha! Okay, well, speaking of a fight, that's a lot of lasers. Well, 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 well. If it isn't a Federation ship that's come barging into this place, it's no surprise. The Federation always pokes its nose into everyone else's business. You know, that's why I killed the Federation hero in my reality, stranger. Yeah, that's right. I let the rebels win. I regret none of it. What are you gonna do about it? Well, I was looking for a fight, so... Ha 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 ha. As if you aren't a murderer too, stranger. Oh, I'll make quick work of your ship and show just how the rebellion handles pitiful scum like you. Oh my god! MFK aces? Look. Sylvan the Merch. Aw. Emancipation Grid. Breach Sealant, Energy Shields. Oh! And if that's the only thing you've got to offer, you're in for a rude awakening. Uh-oh. I cannot handle being boarded by those. Okay, I lied, stranger. Please, I was just gloating. Truth is, none of us would ever dare go against Sylvan Prime. He would kill us instantly. The rebels in my reality lost, and I couldn't save them. I didn't even try. But when I became known as Rebel Sylvan, it felt so good. It felt like I had a purpose. Yeah, but I need scrap. A pre-igniter would be very nice. A merchant. Frost the fire starter, a battle drone, special loot. Oh my god. Antivirus. I do not need this. I need better shielding. And I need scrap. Stranger, welcome. You're not from around here, but I'm open to sell to any customers. Buy Ranger's hat. Buy a gas mask. Buy a fedora. I mean, the gas mask sounds alright. The jewel of what? Alright, the secret jewel of the one truth. I tell you more, but I can only tell secrets to important people who are wearing hats. Alright, guess I'll go for the teleportation. Could not find the Tex Sylvan defunct intro. What? Could not find Tex Sylvan defunct dialogue 1. I have no idea what you're saying. Could not find MU Tex Sylvan defunct gift. Nice. Wow. Traveling capitalist. Stranger, I'm Sylvan, honest traveling merchant. I tend to forget. Sure. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Golden flax. Gah, stranger, how could you? You will exploit the poor. You will bribe the government. Bury me with my money, stranger. My last request. Oh, and also burn this folder of incriminating evidence. As soon as you arrive at the beacon, you find your engines have been limited to almost nothing. On the screen appears Oben. Quite curious, since you haven't seen many of his variants around, but unfortunately, this doesn't seem to be a friendly encounter. I caught you at last! Now you will solve my puzzles! You're confused, but you receive a second hail from the same ship, and Sylvan appears on the screen. Hey there, stranger. Look, just try and entertain him, will you? He doesn't get to interact with outsiders often. They don't mean the world to him. Okay. Wonderful. I, Great Aubin, challenge you to a duel of crossword. Aubin beams over to your ship and hands you a crossword puzzle. It takes you a few moments, but you complete it easily. Ugh. This must be some version. My character must be way better at crossword than I am in real life. Yeah. Wait, all of these are correct. Did you cheat? Fine, and on to the next puzzle. I challenge you to a game of rock, paper, scissors. Okay, this is a game of chance, but we play several matches of rock, paper, scissors, in which Aubin loses every single one. No fair, I challenge you to a rematch. The great Aubin will not lose to a renegade. Okay. Aubin wins a few games this time, but you consistently manage to outmatch him. Eventually he grows tired. Fine. Rock, paper, scissors is luck anyway. I challenge you to a game of trivia! Okay. Who is the Admiral of the Rebellion? Oh, that's easy. Vance, I killed him many times. You are correct. Next question. What is the name of the Kestrel? Okay. The Osprey is the Federation's using. The Kestrel is... the Kestrel. Nasasio? I think it's the Nasasio. That sounds familiar. Don't pay attention to them. You are wrong! The great Aubin has bested you at last! I am a victor! Thanks you for entertaining, and they both leave. Guess I suck at trivia. What a loser. Eminent merchant, huh? A painfully bright pink vessel approaches and hails you. On the screen appears Sylvan, dressed as a French maid. Look, stranger, I know this is embarrassing, but I don't have any time to explain. I made an awful trade, and now some very embarrassing photos have ended up on the intergalactic web, and I need them deleted. Can you help me, stranger? Fine. Using extremely questionable methods and a lot of hackerman jumbo, you managed to break into the internet and delete all photos of Maid Sylvan, except not really, because that's not possible and you can never actually erase something from online. After trying fruitlessly for a few moments, you explain to Maid Sylvan that there's simply no solution to his problem. Shit, stranger. Well, now what? I need to run. I can never let anyone see my face again here. Gah, please, take me with you. I can get as far away from here as possible. And you can replace Billy then. Now before I find Prime, I need to find the Oracle. Come on all! Come on! Any Sylvans not currently employed by the CEL are welcome to participate in the weekly Sylvan meeting. Sylvans of particularly special abilities are extra welcome. Alright. Welcome aboard. Before you can enter, we'd like to verify. Are you a Sylvan, yes? And not one of those CL assholes, right? Yeah, it's definitely us. You are a Sylvan. Perfect. Welcome aboard, Sylvan. Sylvan activates the docking port and you enter the station. You follow several signs that lead you to a large conference room filled with folding chairs where several dozen Sylvans are sat, making idle chatter. Several minutes later, after you enter, a Sylvan at the front of the room clangs a liquor bottle against the pulpit. Hey, everyone, listen to me. Guys, I'm talking. Shut the hell up and listen to me, goddammit. The room falls quiet as everyone looks at the slug, who is now drinking from the bottle. Hey everyone, Normal Sylvan is here. Today I'll be presenting the weekly Sylvan addresses, like I always do, since I founded this organization. Normal Sylvan coughs and looks at a note card in his hand. Unfortunately, Sylvan from the reality where Sylvan doesn't exist could not make it today. Why do you think? However, it seems we have some newcomers. It takes you a moment to realize Normal Sylvan is referring to you. You weird people in the back, why don't you introduce yourselves and the reality you come from? Make sure you can explain it nice and slow so everyone can understand from their position in the plane of existence. Some people are also just stupid. So you're from the reality where Sylvan is a moron. Got it. Now shut up and sit down. Normal Sylvan claps and a Sylvan dressed like a waiter appears, carrying a tray of apple slices. Alright everyone, thankfully Child Sylvan's mother has prepared us all complimentary slices of apples to proceed the meeting with. The Sylvan in the back raises his hand and Normal Sylvan grunts. Yes, Apple Sylvan, we prepared sliced slugs for you to eat instead. This is nice. Now then, first order of business. We have identified the emergence of a new cataclysm on which the CEL's negligence has been overlooked. Giant sentient pea pods have taken over reality 6783. One of the Sylvans in front of the room coughs, which seems to anger Normal Sylvan heavily. Did I ask for your opinion, Sylvan from the reality where everyone is a giant sentient pea pod? Your reality is weird as hell. Ha, peas are gross. And people don't even spontaneously catch fire when they say hypnotize. Normal Sylvan spontaneously catches fire and falls off the stage, prompting chaos to break out in the room. One Sylvan in particular stands up to protest. Why do we even come to these? We started these because we felt Prime wasn't acknowledging our cluster's stake in this empire. But honestly, Prime isn't that bad. He doesn't yell at us, we live comfortably, and he keeps the multiverse safe. The other Sylvans break out into furious debate with each other, throwing things across the room. Before you can even consider interrupting or leaving, a gigantic beam slices its way through the station, sending all the chairs spiraling out into the abyss, as well as a couple Sylvans into the repair jet until the repair gel springs into action. Sure. Ooh. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. It's too bad. It's okay. If I have level 4 shields, I am actually immune to this. But I don't. But it's okay. You hop back into your ship to find the source of the attack and notice a strangely familiar ship that springs back a flood of uncomfortable memories. No, this can't be. Not here. They can't possibly be here. It makes no sense. Biatches! I bet you wish you had let me join now, huh? Too lame for Sylvan, huh? Well, your acronym sucks. Well, now you've met your match. Normal Sylvan. Mwahahaha! It is I, Slia, the traveling beam merchant. Ah, you mean the clown. Maybe you mean Sklown. Maybe you shouldn't kill these people. Slia pauses when she notices you. Do I know you? You don't look like a Sylvan. You shake your head but remind her it's not important. What is important is her not needlessly killing dozens of people for something this petty. Slia considers for a moment. Oh, to be honest, I wasn't really expecting to get this far, stranger. I, normally can't actually hurt my enemies. I guess the station has bad shielding. Okay. I don't have level 4 shields. So, Slia could probably hurt me. From the third line on the comms, normal Sylvan pitches in. Shut up, bitch! You don't know what good shielding even looks like. Plus, you're a girl, and that's gross. Slia, why'd you have to do her like that? That's a violation. You're so immature. Slia's expression sours. You sexist assholes. Why does anyone even listen to you? Screw this. You're going down, biatch. Slia moves into attack. I don't think this is so much as sexist as it is immature. Like, it has real cooties energy. And, judging by how well I seem to have gotten known to Sylvan this episode, wouldn't surprise me if Sylvan really did believe in the cooties. I'll commit. At the very least, maybe you can score a few brownie points for preventing extra bloodshed here. And so, you move in to stop Slia. Slia, the traveling nuisance, biatch, stranger. Oh. Okay, I'm not scared of these things. I am scared of these things. The biatch beams. So I can't exactly crew kill here. I'm gonna cloak and then hack the weapons. Where's Slia? Bro, did Slia die? Alright, well. Guess I win now. Okay, stranger, maybe this was a bad idea, I admit. I got a little carried away, but maybe we could just shake hands and drop this. My beef isn't with you. Sure, you remind me of someone I don't like, so I have to kill you. Ha ha ha! Yeah. Slia seems a lot smarter than Leah, I'll give her that. I have no idea what Leah's beef with me is anyway. Crap, really? Oh man, I'm so lame. I really died to some random renegade. Ah well, not how I saw this day going. With Slia out of the way, we briefly pull in to scrap her ship, including whatever beam weapons that remain undamaged. In the distance, normal Sylvan is cheering. Take that! Woohoo! I'm number one, like always. You know, you don't act like a Sylvan. What is that supposed to mean? You're kind of an asshole. I mean, shut up. You don't get to insult the leader of Sylvan like that. I'm very important, and, almost Sylvan frowns and hangs his head. Damn, nobody likes me, huh? If I come clean, to be honest, I'm not really Sylvan. My cluster didn't have one. So they chose me instead, because I used to be a king named Knights, Captain Knights, formerly. Maybe I should just take this stupid costume off, considering Sylvan is now defunct. Do you, mind if I crash with you? I guess if you're more polite. Polite, right? Guess I can work on that. That's just pretty cool. Cloaks deploys a breach bomb. I wonder if he could teleport onto other ships. Slia. That was fun. Traveling narrator. As the renegade approached the beacon, they stopped to wonder why the perspective of the event writing had changed. How strange, the renegade thought. Just moments ago, the events had been written in the second person. And what was it with all of the meta crap? Events referencing themselves? How absurd. And how absurd and absurd it was. What is going on? What is going on? The renegade exclaimed out loud, almost driven to madness by the absurdity of what they were experiencing. But little did they know, the answer was quite simple. Before them was an omnipotent entity known the narrator, or some might call him Narrator Sylvan. The narrator, of course, had no physical presence besides his ship, but he was never quite as excited as now. He has O2 though, so I can still burn down his stuff. He was never quite as excited as he was now to finally meet the renegade face to face. You're the narrator? Why, yes, I am. Oh, so many stories we've told together. How much fun we've had. And look at you now, all grown up and in the big scary Nexus. Bet you didn't expect this twist, huh? Why, I've been narrating things for an awful long time now. I make mistakes, of course, lots of typos and all that. But oh golly, if it isn't worth it just for this moment. Prime says to keep track of the movement of potential threats and anomalies, but I just do it for the love of the craft. If you're the narrator, can you give us something? Oh, I'm afraid not, Renegade. I just tell the story. If you're looking for something to alter the fabric of reality, well, you'll have to look elsewhere. But while you're here, I was thinking, we've known each other for so long, but I don't know much about you, Renegade. So why don't you reintroduce yourselves at last? Here's a question I've asked. What are your preferred pronouns? He, him. Oh, this is just delightful. That's absolutely wonderful. But, why stop there? We can do even better. What's your name? I haven't figured out the text fields yet, but we can go letter by letter. E? Okay, this is going to take too long. We can stop there. But, oh, Renegade, this has been just splendid. Oh, I feel terrible. I didn't prepare a gift for you. I'll tell you what, come visit me again, and I'll have something just wonderful here. Alright? Goodbye, Renegade. I hope to see you again in the future. With the strange meeting over, the Renegade prepared to move on. He waved a tearful goodbye to narrator children, choked up with sadness he had to part ways, and only hoping we can meet again someday. Okay. I'm gonna go to the Oracle first. I can go to Prime whenever I want. You find another Sylvan with a Hades missile? That's pretty good. Stealth what? Wow. So I don't have the laser beam, but I do have the biatch beam. So install an internal upgrade. Alright, I am officially OP. I mean, for just making it here, I am OP. You notice two ships here, both obviously Sylvan, but engaged in a violent dogfight. The first ship doesn't seem to be putting up much of a fight, but the second is showing them no mercy. You receive a hail from the assailant saying, "Stay away, stranger! Those beans are mine! You will not have these beans, stranger! Ah!" Oh, crap. So I get the big ion. With that Sylvan out of the way, contact the ship that was under attack. Strangely, the ship doesn't respond to any of your hails. Fearing the crew might be dead, you step aboard and look around. Suddenly from the distance you hear a shout. "Stranger! The cargo bay, stranger! Come to the cargo bay!" Come to the cargo bay. "Stranger, where are you?" You look around the cargo bay, but don't find Sylvan anywhere. Just a strangely out of place can of beans. This must have been what the other Sylvan was screaming about. But why? Still, Sylvan keeps shouting at you. "Come on, flip the can, stranger. You're not gonna regret it. The payoff is huge." You flip over the can of beans, only to find two long eye stalks attached to the sides of the can. "Boom, stranger. Massive reveal. I'm a can of beans. What do you think? I turned myself into beans, stranger. What are you staring at, stranger? I turned myself into beans. Why would you do that?" "Great question, stranger. I saw the funny blue-haired guy do it on TV, and I don't really remember why he did it either. Shit, stranger. I've really screwed up here, haven't I? Stranger, help. Stranger, please, stranger. I'm a can of beans. Ah! What have I done, stranger?" "We'll take you to Sylvan Prime with us. Maybe he'll have a solution." "Stranger, that's perfect. If there's anyone who knows how to fix this, it'll be him. Just be careful. My beans are very delicious. Stranger, everyone wants a taste." I bet. You can be here at the doors. You can't even man the doors, can you? I'm gonna go to the Oracle before I go to Sylvan. Yet another strange Sylvan awaits you here. They seem friendly and willing to trade. A bomb? Fire chance is actually really low. It's a mantis loot. Overcharger. Crystalline armor. I mean, it's a siren. Sirens are pretty cool. use Big Ion. It's a preemptive weapon though, so. Alright. Find me, find me, find me, find me. Lured in by the strange beacon marker, you don't immediately notice anything out of the ordinary. That said, being near the beacon gives you a sense of dread, like you're being watched from all angles. Finally, you've made it. I've been waiting an awful long time for you to arrive, but finally I can introduce myself. Hello, I am Her. I hope you're doing well so far. I know this is probably pretty scary, being so far away from reality. What are you? Aren't you listening? I'm Her. I'm Sylvan's Prime's tool, his key to power, so to speak. Perhaps I should explain. Perhaps shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Suddenly, all around you, the space turns black as the distant twinkling stars are extinguished from view. Oh, where to even begin? Well, let us start from the beginning. Perhaps you see I am, as you can likely tell, not a Sylvan. I come from another cluster entirely, one with very different properties from your own. The multiverse is much, much bigger than you probably realize. This is why we invented the term cluster. Clusters are nothing but an arbitrary classification, a way to organize reality, that are barely distinguishable from each other. But maybe you're wondering why this is all the way it is. Who are we exactly? Well, it's simple. Simple enough one day. Prime and the other Sylvans took control of the Nexus through devious means. At first, just to trade alliance. Eventually, they came to realize just how truly infinite and terrifying the multiverse is. A mysterious entity invaded Prime's home cluster, nearly triggered an event we refer to as our day. And so, the CEL was born, to handle threats like that. It's a noble deed, but the agency is run by a very unstable tyrant. And what role do we play in this? Of course. It's just, well, it's not my favorite story to tell. You see, Prime is not the first to rule the Nexus. Long ago, this was my home. I am a very ancient being, something which long outdates the time in which your cluster achieved multiverse travel. Against my better judgment, I let Prime enter the Nexus because he claimed to be an embassy of a group of survivors closely linked to me. But instead, Prime merely tricked me. Sad face. When Prime had seized control over the multiverse itself, I was enslaved to him. He divided my power amongst two containers, leaving only a third for me to control. The primary division of my power was placed in a secret tile, but the second largest division is imbued in the special rings which Prime has that orbit him. Through this, he has not only become immune to my power, but the power of every agent within CEL as well. Now he runs the show with no one who can stop him. And anyone who might is simply kept away. But now things have changed. Prime did a good job convincing his agents that this was all for a greater good once. And I don't even disbelieve he fell for his own lie. But no mortal can play God this long without inevitably falling victim to their own feelings. Our day is not the only protocol CEL has. There are numerous catastrophic events in which the CEL keeps a special eye out for. Among them is P-Day, perhaps the most sensitive to Prime. One day the enforcer named G-Van discovered a disturbing occurrence in Cluster 363, which suggested that it had already befallen P-Day, a husk of what it once was. Prime took pity on the survivors once he realized the reality was so similar to his own. He offered a deal and allowed a trio of 3 to scout out a new home for the refugees. However, when the P-Day event almost spread to an adjacent cluster, Prime panicked and pulled the plug. He condemned them all to die and stranded the scouts in a foreign land with no help and want. Fortunately, I was able to reach out to them, though it wasn't easy, but I can only help them so much. There are many more who suffer under the Iron Fist of Prime. But you can help me. Us? Yes, While I'm not able to defeat Prime, I've spent great amounts of effort to lead you here. If you can weaken Prime enough that he can't keep fighting, you can disable the rings and free me, allowing us to overthrow Prime. Only then can the multiverse return to order. So what do you say, Renegade? You win? I think this is the Chaos Bringer. And if I beat Prime, I risk throwing the universe into chaos. However, have you seen the way I play this game? If it is what I think it is, I am totally in. Excellent. When you reach Prime, it's inevitable you'll have to fight him to leave. Once you've weakened him to the point he can fight no more, move in and disable his rings. Only then will we be able to remove him from power. We're all counting on you, Renegade. Well, here we are. Having been directed here as the supposed location of Sylvan Prime, you find yourself face to face with nothing but the starry abyss. It dawns upon you that should you choose this moment to leave, there is likely no turning back. If you want to explore the Nexus further, here's your chance. We are ready. Ooh, that is new. Enemies protected by an energy shield. Bypass power surge. This is scary. This is really scary. And the artillery. Ooh. Okay. Suddenly behind you appears a massive cruiser vessel, bigger and perhaps better armed than any ship you've ever seen before. A large compartment opens to reveal a docking port, and it seems obvious you should dock. That is, unless you'd like to be annihilated on the spot for refusing this hospitality. As you exit your ship, you find yourself in a brightly lit lobby full of glistening marble fountains and gigantic statues. 3 armored slugs approach and bow. Greetings, stranger. His royal divinity, Sir Sylvan Hector Prime, has requested you attend his council immediately. While we are certain you will comply, it is my advice that you do not face the impending vaporization of attempting to flee. Go with him. The slugs march you into an even larger and grander room, with ceilings so high you're certain they defy the possible limits of the ship's size. An angelic choir fills the room as a compartment opens above you, and from the blinding white space above two rings descend in your direction. You watch in awe as a slug is revealed between them, arms outstretched, a majestic light cast upon him. Still hovering above you, he claps and his guards leave the room. And so we meet at last, stranger. My congratulations on surviving until now. I think your efforts most certainly deserve to be repaid. Would you like some tea? Without even waiting for a response, a white triangular drone enters the room, carrying small cups already filled. Prime doesn't take one himself, instead finally descending all the way to the ground. I hope my accomplices have been true. and that you've been treating them well in return. Prime turns away from you and floats towards a window facing out into the abyss. Do you see this, stranger? The vastness of the abyss? We're at the very center of the multiverse right now. The center of everything. The center of anything. Had you asked me so many years ago if I would ever sit here, God amongst all others, well, I think it's pointless to say I wouldn't have believed it. So tell me, stranger, what do you think of it all? If you've done your homework, by now, surely you've gathered what it is we do here. I already understand that I have been betrayed by multiple of my cooperators, but what do you think? You're despicable, controlling the entire multiverse like this? He's keeping order, he's protecting it from chaos. But I want chaos to win. You're an egomaniac, a mass murderer on a scale unlike anyone else. I don't have any despicable. I know he's doing it for a good cause. Or at least I think he is. The thing is, I'm kind of the villain here. You're doing what has to be done. I can't fault you for that. An unexpected response, to be certain, stranger. I do not know if you are being truthful with me, or merely trying to avoid the inevitable. No, I know what you're doing. It's just that I disagree. But I can understand why you're doing it. But, well, sometimes I can fault myself. This job comes with no instructions, no guidance. I can only do what I think is right. But if what I think is right isn't good, then God help us all. The multiverse is infinite, stranger, and infinite is a very unstable thing. The multiverse cannot sustain itself without the hands of someone willing to carry the burden of maintaining it. It's a thankless job. It is a grueling, horrible job. If only you knew, stranger, how much I wish I could go back to the old days, when I was just a merchant. When I didn't have to play God for the sake of the life of every sentient being in all of existence. But I can't go back. I don't ask for your acceptance, nor your pity. I only ask you understand what I must do is simply what I must do. For better or for worse, it is the only choice in this matter. Well, maybe there was a choice once, stranger, but those days are long gone now. But enough of this. We have business to attend to, and I'm afraid I've been a most terrible host. I can only imagine you're overwhelmed with information, but I will grant you one final chance to understand. To understand anything. It won't matter soon anyways. What is this place really? Hard for me to understand, stranger. The Nexus is something I don't think any of us quite understand. Except, of course, for, never mind. From what I was taught by the ones who helped me find this place, the Nexus serves as a sort of tunnel between realities, located in what you could call the center of the multiverse. How it got here, I have no idea. The stars and planets seem to be artificial, or perhaps brought here by past empires. Personally, I try not to think about it too much. It gives me nightmares. Why has no one heard of this place? Some have. Long ago, when I gained power, the realities who had been incorporated into the previous empire sent ambassadors to negotiate peace. Those like Jivan and Dylan, and well, I'm not quite sure who you've met yet, but they all come from very different and advanced clusters. Stranger. But outside of that, we've been very careful to keep this a secret. It's crucial this never leaks. Every once in a while, we'll get a pirate, a rebel, a renegade, but they usually don't make it very far. I have to congratulate you on surviving for this long, though I dread to imagine how you managed. With an OP ship, that's how. How come you've never intervened in the war? You've all the power to stop it. Well, that's obvious. He doesn't give a crap. How many other wars are there? Come on. Stranger, you do realize what we are dealing with, yes? I have an endless number of realities to watch over. Countless numbers of reality-destroying cataclysms to watch over. This is why we've sworn an oath of neutrality, and always we can try to enforce it. We Sylvans can change the course of history and every reality for the better. We can also change it for the worse. This is the only way to make sure we don't become the things we work so hard to prevent. This multiverse needs order, not chaos. We have no time to handle futile wars in every reality, no matter how bad they become. So long as they do not threaten reality, then it is not our place to intervene. Can you help this can of beans? We have no further questions. I mean, if you wanna, I wanna make the can of beans king. I mean, it's no longer a ship unlock, but I still want to do it. We have no further questions. Oh, so I guess we're here then. I wish we had taken longer, but I suppose we cannot stall any longer. Stranger, I'm sure you've prepared yourself for what happens next, but I want to try and make an offer. I know it may seem feeble, but if you want to skip the bloodshed, perhaps there's a solution. All I care about is preventing you from leaking the existence of this place. While I cannot entrust you to keep the secret on your own, perhaps we could simply erase your memories. You wouldn't die, just simply forget everything. I know it sounds unnegotiable, but consider the alternative. I don't want to kill you if I don't have to. And surely you don't wish to die, stranger. I wish to kill you, actually. As I unfortunately suspected. Alright. I'm sorry it has to be this way, stranger. However, as Prime's hulking ship lurks closer, a salvo of lasers erupts from behind you, pattering against Prime's shields. A familiar ship jumps in. It's Sylvan. You're Sylvan. Stranger, the cavalry has arrived. There's no time for words to be exchanged. You have to fight for as long as Prime's defense strings stay active. You aren't sure how effective Sylvan will be, but if you can take it down, you might stand a chance. Where are the borders? In here. Any other borders? Okay. This is threatening. This is scary. stinks. Did not a single one hit? Mmm. Oh no. Ah. Well, that was a fail. Your ship crumbles under the might of Prime, and it dies with the secrets you've discovered on your journey. That's okay. We can try again.